Okay. Okay, namaste. Good morning, everyone. Just getting set up for tiny yoga. This is a gentle 30-minute flow for every body and every space. Limited mobility or not, sitting in the front seat of your car, sitting in your chair at the office. All you need for this class is a place to put your bottom. That's it. And a body. Whatever you got of a body. And a place to put your bottom. Hello, hello, hello. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Reverend Deborah. I am a movement facilitator, movement and breath, body and being, and I am your shenanigan shaman, so do not expect to take yourself too seriously in this space. There are lots of spaces you can take yourself seriously, and this is not one of them. We do talk about serious things, but we don't take said serious things very seriously. Sorry, doggo. So, Tiny Yoga is a, like I said, 30-minute gentle flow. We will get into it in just a few minutes here. We have our theme this week is cultivating renewal, is rebirth, transformation. We've got the spring equinox happened this week. Today is the last day of that 3-day transition into spring. And spring is all about fertility, renewal, rebirth, reawakening, beginning of a new year. So our flow today is going to have that in mind, is influenced by that theme. So we're going to touch on some balancing moves, some balancing poses, and we're also going to work with the feminine and the masculine. I always liked that saying, the in like a lion, out like a lamb, right? Because spring, and I say it as we've got a lion's rainstorm happening outside. So we're going to close out our practice with some lion's breath, and then we're going to finish with our mudra, the mudra that we were working with this week, the Makara mudra. So stick around. If you missed our Bhakti Bites classes, then I will share the mudra at the end of this practice. If you didn't miss the Bhakti Bites classes, then hopefully you've been practicing your Makara mudra. Just one more sip of coffee and then we'll go. So if you would like to join me for a gentle flow, again, everybody in every space, limited mobility or not, These poses are pretty simple, and everything, there's always modification available for everything. Always honor where you are in the moment. It's your body and your space that you're in. I'm not there, so I can't tell you how to be in that space. I need you to be your guru in your space, right? As limited or as expansive as that space may be, you are the captain of that space. I can only recommend this awesome little flow, and then you need to modify to make sure that it suits what you need in the moment here today. So find yourself a place to plop your butt if you don't already have one. Again, you can be in your office chair, you could be in your recliner, you could be sitting on your couch, on the edge of your bed, you can be in your RV or tiny home, you could be in a massive open field. I don't know, whatever you've got going on. Find yourself a place to put your bottom. And we will begin simply by taking 3 deep breaths, as we always do to arrive for our practice. Go ahead and plant your feet on the ground. It's okay if you're wearing shoes or you're barefoot. Just set your intention to plant your feet. Rest your hands on your thighs. And if it's available to you, go ahead and close your eyes for 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, pulling the breath through the lungs and into the belly. Sigh it out. Inhale again, lifting the heart and elongating the spine. And let it go. Melting any tension out of the shoulders, neck, and back. Inhale once more, expanding the ribcage in all directions, front, sides, and back. Filling the whole chest cavity with breath. Hold for a moment. And slowly release. But bring your awareness back down to your feet. And for just a second, we're going to really get into this grounding in our toes, in our heels, all the way around the foot. So I want you to rest your awareness on your big toes. The big toes on both of your feet. Wiggle your big toe around a little bit. Press it into the earth a little bit. And then move to the second toe on both feet. Press it into the earth ever so slightly. Move to the third toe on both feet. If you can't actually isolate the toes, that's okay. It's not the point. The point is to set the intention and to focus on the intention. Move to the fourth toe on both feet, pressing it gently into the ground. Moving to the fifth toe on both feet, your little pinky toes pressing gently into the ground. Moving your awareness across the outside of both of your feet, gently pressing into the ground as you move across your heel, your entire heel, pressing gently into the ground as you rotate your awareness to the inside of your foot, traveling over the bridge, through the woods, and to the ball of the foot we go, pressing the ball of the foot gently into the ground, and you're with your awareness across the bottom of your entire foot, both feet, pressing it into the ground gently, and release your awareness from your feet. Relax that pressure. And we will begin with a couple of neck rotations. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like to. I typically find my eyes flutter open and closed, so just follow with what's comfortable for you. Inhale the chin up. Exhale, chin down. Chin up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Lift the head back to neutral. And then drop one ear to the shoulder without lifting the shoulder, keeping the shoulders relaxed. It can help to turn your hands turn your palms up in your lap, allowing your your elbows to hang. That helps to release the tension in your shoulders. So let's go ahead and get the hands in that position, and then drop the ear to one shoulder and then the other. You can match it with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. And back to neutral. Do a couple of neck rolls, dropping the chin down to the chest and rolling in one direction a couple of times. We're not overextending here. We're just warming up the muscles, just feeling into the muscles. Go ahead and switch directions. So it's okay if you can't, if you're not tucking your chin all the way to your chest, or rocking your head back so far that you can see the ceiling, just feel into with gentleness. Come back to center and roll your shoulders. Rolling in one direction and then the other. Place your hands, palms down on your thighs, and do a couple of torso rotations. Just do little circles with your belly and your rib cage. For this, it helps a lot to focus on your awareness on your lower rib cage. And imagine sending that out and around your belly so that it's going over the front of your belly, over to the side, and then so your rib cage is doing this around your belly, right? So get that visualization going and see if you can focus on that in one direction, and then go ahead and switch the other direction. Small rotations, it's not a huge movement, but it is full circles with the rib cage. Come back to neutral. Pause for a moment, because that was a lot of activity. And you can keep your hands on your thighs, or you can hold them onto your chair or rest them on your bed or bench as you drop the knees to one side to begin windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Allowing the hips to move on your chair to pivot back and forth. And plant your feet back down. And then we're going to match the breath and the hands and the feet all at once. So sending your palms forward, fingers up and extended. Lift your toes with an inhale. And exhale, dropping the hands down, pointing the palms in, fingers spread as you lift the heels. Inhale, palms forward, toes up. Exhale, palms in, heels up. 3 more. Last one. And relax. Take a moment here to pause after that activity. So often we perceive ourselves, we act like we are human doings instead of human beings. So I really encourage you during your practice to take pauses between the activity and to notice the way that it settles in your body. Notice the way that your muscles warm up or tingle. Notice the way that something that maybe was feeling a little stuck or kinked kind of moves, maybe a lot, maybe a little. Just notice, just be with your present experience. Go ahead and bring your palms together at your heart in prayer pose, and we're going to head and inhale your palms all the way up, reaching up towards the sky. If you don't have enough overhead room to reach up with your arms extended, please drop your elbows and reach up through your elbows. Again, your intention and your attention are the most important thing here, right? So same way you send your energy up through your hands towards the ceiling. Now you're not trying to pull your shoulders into your ears, right? So you keep plenty of room there. Shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades melted down your back, shoulders open, upper arms away from the ears, palms gently touching, sending the energy up with intention through your hands. And again, if you don't have enough space, then just drop the elbows and send that same intention up through your elbows. Inhale, take a big deep breath in. And exhale gently to one side, giving your side body a nice stretch, engaging your core so you're not leaning too far on your spine or into your hips. Back up to center. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale to the other side, keeping your palms together overhead or your elbows extended. Come back to center. And again, gently release the palms. Now, take stock again. Close your eyes and feel your arms, your shoulders, your torso, your side body, your hips. Notice the changes that occurred just from that one little side stretch. Some of the most profound things in life occur on a subtle level, that if we are not aware and paying attention to these things, we completely miss them. And a lot of times what's happening on those subtle levels are opportunities for growth and healing. So I believe it's important that we pay attention to them so that we can receive the healing available to us instead of remaining blind to it. Go ahead and rest your hands back onto your thighs, even reaching out towards your knees. Take a deep breath in, sending the chest forward, arching the back ever so slightly, lifting the chin just a little bit, sending the shoulders back just a little, heart forward, filling your chest cavity with air. And exhale, pushing the shoulder, rounding the shoulders forward, pushing the spine back. In a mini cat-cow, we're just doing small cat-cows here, exhaling all the air. Inhale up into, well, actually that's cow. Sending the chest forward, lifting the chin ever so slightly. And exhale, arching the back, chin down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale back. Last one, inhale, sending the heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Back to neutral, take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, just slide your hands down your knees and down your legs into a forward fold, going as far as is available to you. You can stop here if you need to. You can stop somewhere down here. If you can get your chest and belly all the way to your knees, let's go all the way down. And just allow your arms to hang. Let your torso, let your upper body hang, lay on your thighs, on your lap, and let your shoulders hang off to the sides of your legs. Allow the head to hang gently between the knees. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling, really breathing into the back body, feeling the chest expand with the inhale. Allowing the ribcage to fall with the exhale. Last breath. Inhale as you slowly come up, again using your hands to walk your way up. Okay, now tiptoe into goddess pose. So tiptoe your feet, heel toe out to a wide knee stance, and you want to point your feet out towards, not like you're not trying to hit parallel to your chair, but you don't want them facing forward. You want to tilt them about a 45-degree angle out from your seat into a nice wide goddess pose. Get those knees at a 90-degree angle. That means you want your heel directly below your ankle, your ankle directly below your knee. And for goddess pose, bring your hands into prayer. Inhale. And exhale, open them up to cactus. Take 2 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, exhale as you twist to one side. So take your front arm and reach for that opposite knee, twisting the torso and placing your back hand on the back of your chair or on your bench or wherever you are on your bed. Exhaling, looking over your back shoulder for a nice twist. Inhale, back to center. Bring the palms back together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to cactus arms. Deep breath in. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale, twisting the opposite direction. That front arm to your opposite knee, allowing it to assist you in the twist. Dropping that back arm onto the back of your chair or on your bed, wherever you can. Exhaling, looking over the shoulder. Inhale, slowly come out of the twist. Palms back together at your heart. Inhale. Exhale into cactus pose, cactus arms. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. If it's available to you, on your next inhale, lift off your seat into goddess squat. So inhale and hold. Keep those cactus arms nice and open, 90-degree angle in the elbows, palms facing forward. Lift your toes a little bit so you're not putting too much weight on your toes and the ball of your foot. You want to bring the weight back into the heels. Stay here if you can. Keep breathing, slow and steady. Try not to lift out. One more big deep breath in. And slowly exhale as you drop your bottom gently back onto the seat. Try not to plop down. Release the arms. Place the palms on the thighs for a moment. Close your eyes. And now again, be with the body. Be with the experience. Be with what has occurred since all of that activity. We're going to go for one more time. So bring your hands together. Inhale. Exhale into cactus pose. Inhale, lifting your bottom off your chair and stay in that squat. Keep those palms facing forward, fingers extended, elbows at a 90-degree angle, knees at a 90-degree angle if you can get them. Keeping those knees over the ankles. Activating the core to pull the awareness, pull the tension from your thighs up into your torso. Breathe. Inhale again. And exhale, gently releasing to the chair. And releasing your arms. Palms facing up on your thighs. Pause for a moment. Let the dust settle, so to speak. Go ahead and tiptoe your right leg. We'll start with the right side. Tiptoe your right leg out until it is completely extended if the room is available to you. With your right hand, place it on your thigh and as you take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly allow your hand to slide down your leg, giving another side body stretch to the left side body, and then just lift your arm up and over to continue this modified gait side stretch. Inhale, exhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale again, keep breathing here, creating space in the chest cavity and the torso, in the left side body. Inhale, back up to center. Release the arms, bring the right knee back up to a 90-degree angle so that the knee is directly over the ankle. Go ahead and tiptoe that left foot out, extending it all the way, using your left hand to slide down your left leg and reach up and over for a side body, opening the right side body. Nice stretch. Inhale, create some space. Exhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. Try not to put too much weight on your extended knee. You don't want to put too much weight on this extended knee, so don't overextend it there. Just keep your awareness on the extension. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, back up to center. Release the arms. Bring the knee back up to a 90-degree angle. Pause. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sending the torso forward with a flat, but not a flat back, an extended spine, an elongated spine. Keep your spine elongated. Try not to curl as you tip forward at the hips. See if you can get all the way to a flat, it's not flat back, yo. See if you can get your upper body parallel to the ground. And then go ahead and release the hands to the floor if it's available to you. If it's not available to you, you can just kind of stay here, and that's okay too. So when you place your hands on the ground, you're not releasing the holding pattern in the upper body. You're not relaxing, you're not dropping the upper body, you're not putting your weight on your hands. Touch the floor without dropping the intention in your upper body, keeping that elongated spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bringing the left arm up for a revolved twist here. Revolved twist. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale back to center. Inhale again. And exhale, sending the right arm up, twisting towards the right. Looking up towards the ceiling. And exhale back to center. Bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bringing the body upright. Release the arms. Place the hands on the knees. And we will do a couple more cat-cows here. Inhale, sending the chest forward, lifting the chin ever so slightly, arching the back, allowing the shoulder blades to melt down the back. Inhaling. Exhale, curling the spine, curling the shoulders forward, dropping the chin, bringing in the belly as you exhale. Inhale, sending the chest forward. Exhaling, curling the spine. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop the chin. Inhale. Exhale. Allowing the whole upper body to move. The cat-cow motion is from the hips. Your hips rotate. It's not just your shoulders and your spine doing this. You want your entire spinal column to move. So inhale, tilting the hips forward, the top of the hips forward. Sending the belly out, lifting the rib cage, lifting the heart, lifting the chin, lifting the third eye. Inhale deep, melt the shoulder blades back, relax the shoulders, let the arms hang. Exhale, slowly rounding the spine all the way to your sacrum, all the way to your tailbone. Exhaling, letting the head hang. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now a little bit bigger. Inhale, exhale. A little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Long, slow. Come back to neutral. I invite you to rest your awareness on your inner reality here and notice again what was created by that practice or what was released by that practice. Notice the state and quality of your being, of your breath, of your body, of your mind. Now we're going to do one more round of cat-cow, but this time we're going to incorporate lion's breath because spring comes in like a lion. We've got all these rainstorms, getting the earth wet, soaking it so that it may grow, nourish it, blossom into all its glory. Okay? Okay. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and give your torso a little twist because we're going to be doing a lot of movements here, so give yourself a little wiggle if you need it. Sometimes it helps me settle back into center. So for lion's breath, we change the breathing pattern. For cat-cow, we inhale forward, exhale as we curl. So for lion's breath, as we curl the body, we curl the spine, curl the chin in, we take a deep breath in, and then send that energy forward and out with a lion's face. So we open cat face. We open the mouth really wide, drop the tongue out, open the eyes really big, and give a nice big okay? Expending all of that energy. Remember, this is like what the spring is doing here with all this rain and all the thunder and the lightning storms and all that stuff. It's that potential. All of this energy that it's been storing through the winter now being set free with the rains and the melting ice and all of the good stuff, right? Okay, so we're going to do a couple of those slow. So curling the spine, tucking the belly in, taking a deep breath in, and then pushing the chest forward, arching the spine forward, tilting the hips like we did before, and opening the mouth with a send that breath forward from way down deep within you. This isn't just we're not panting. I want you to bring that back. We're not panting from the top from your chest. Yeah. Pant from your belly. Let's pause for a second. Let's pause for a second and get this piece of this technique, okay? Open your mouth, drop your tongue out, and pant from down here. Use your belly to this is going to increase Agni, digestive fire. This is going to warm the body. This is warm, just like the earth is warming up, right? So that's where I want this coming from, okay? So let's go again. Inhaling, arching the spine, curling in, bringing the belly in. Inhale. Exhaling forward into a nice big deep lion's breath. Do 5 more rounds of lion's breath. Two more. Last one. Come back to neutral. Gently tiptoe your feet back. Sorry, doggo. Tiptoe your feet back to center. Even bringing your knees all the way together. Feet together. Gently close your eyes and rest here for a moment before we grab our mudra. So A lot of activity created with that lion's breath practice. As we are now in Aries season, though, that is the internal fire that we are being asked to ignite, to fuel, so that we may propel ourselves through the next cycles of this next year, through the cycles of the next year. So, being springtime, our mudra this week is the mudra for fertility. It's called the Makara mudra, and strangely enough, Makara translates to mythical sea creature. And I keep saying that I'm going to research it, and I have not. So I'm going to do that today. I'm committing to doing that today. I'm going to find out why the mythical sea creature mudra is also the mudra for fertility. I need to know. There are inquiring minds need to know. So this mudra is a little bit funky, so let's take our time doing this one together. Okay? Use your left hand first. Drop your ring finger down and bring your thumb to touch the tip of your ring finger with no more than the weight of a nickel. We never use more than the weight of a nickel. Mudras are electric. Mudras like an electrical connection. All you need to do is just barely touch, and that energy starts to flow. So this is your left hand here. Bring your left hand in, facing palm up, and then use your right with your thumb extended, palm, all the upper fingers together, thumb extended. Place your thumb in between the webbing of your pinky and your ring finger, like so. Drop the thumb to your palm and gently turn the hand, the right hand, to clasp around the left. No more than the weight of a nickel. Don't squeeze your hand. Don't try to pop your fingers, by pressing them together. No more than the weight of a nickel. With your left hand, bring your ring finger and your thumb to barely touch. Bring your right hand, thumb, in between the red webbing of your pinky and your ring finger. Use your right hand to gently grasp, to gently hold, in a loving embrace. Your right hand holding your left. Now we keep the other fingers on the last three fingers on the left hand, keep those extended. And bring the mudra into rest at your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is between your belly button and your pubic bone. So just rest it there below your belly button. This is the mudra, yes, it's the mudra for fertility, but it works on your sacral chakra because this is your this is the chakra for fertility. And by fertility, yes, I mean literal reproductive fertility, but I also mean creativity. I also mean the fertility to create and to blossom and to thrive, just like the earth does, just like the seasons, move through the planet, they move through us as well. We are also coming out of our own winter. And so invite some of that seasonal fertility, some of that spring blossoming into your life, into your body. This also works to restore the kidneys. It it relieves low back pain, and it restores overall energy reserves, because this is our bread basket, so to speak, our umbilical cord to the universe. So allow nourishment to flow into this space by holding the mudra, which you can't see behind the cat. Hold your mudra at your sacral chakra. And we're just going to sit for 5 minutes with this mudra. It's recommended that you sit for a minimum of 5 minutes with your mudras so that the energy can flow through your entire system. So gently close your eyes if you've got 5 minutes to sit with the mudra. If you can't close your eyes, you can still hold the mudra. And just sit comfortably. Rest your eyes. And rest your awareness on the breath. Inhaling all the way to the top. Exhaling all the way to the bottom. Slowly elongating the breath with each inhale and exhale. allowing the breath to quiet the mind, allowing the breath to rock you into a kind of quiet, a kind of stillness. Yes, it's paradoxical. There's a paradoxical stillness to the rocking motion, is there not? Allow the breath to be that rocking motion. Holding the body upright with only our intention, allowing the breath to carry away all tension releasing from breath, body, and being. Following the inhale, and just allowing the mudra to do its magic. You may notice any manner of sensations arise as you sit with your mudra. I implore you not to attach to these things. Just like bubbles under the surface of the water, just like burps in your belly, sometimes things need to come up and just need to be released. There's no reason to attach to them. There's no reason to hold on to them. This is how we create suffering. This is how we create physical, emotional, spiritual, mental suffering, is we hold on to things to varying degrees, whether they be thoughts, whether they be feelings, whether they be physical things in the body, expectations, shames, and guilts, judgments and fears. Let them all float to the surface and be released with a gentle, that's it, it's that simple. No fight, no battle, no push and pull. Open, relax, and release. Just as the snow and ice of winter are melting now, allow the places within you that are stuck and rigid to melt as well, to soften. Allowing the rivers within you to flow freely again, to overflow, to soak into your being, nourishing you from head to toe. Slow, steady breaths. Let your energy flow freely through you. Any tension, any holding is a barrier to free energy flow. Let it go. Let it go. Slow, steady breaths. Releasing anything that rises up within us, thoughts, sensations, fears, worries, to-do list reminders. Let them all release. The only thing that we are right now is the breath. Identify with nothing but the breath. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in. Hold at the top. Slowly exhale through the mouth. Feel free to stay here with this mudra as long as it is available to you. If you have more time to do so, please definitely stay with it. You will always increase your benefits the longer you sit with the mudras. If you feel complete, I invite you to bring your hands together into prayer, or simply lay one over the other over your heart in gratitude for this space, in gratitude for this practice, in gratitude for this being, this meat bag that I get to reside in gratitude for this breath, this simple, powerful life force that flows through me, guiding me to my own healing. Offer yourself a little gratitude for taking the time for self-care today. I'm so proud of you. You are absolutely worth it, and I'm really glad that you made it. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another tiny yoga session. When you feel complete and you're really ready to come out of the practice, please do so slowly. Offer yourself some wiggles and some stretches, and only opening your eyes when you're certain you're coming back. So, again, hello. If you do not know me, my name is Reverend Deborah. I am a movement facilitator, movement in breath, body, and being. And I am your shenanigan shaman. Because there's a million places out there in this world that you can go take yourself really fucking seriously. And it's important to take yourself really fucking seriously sometimes. And it's also important to find the other side of that. I was saying to a friend just the other day, the more I get to know the universe, the more I understand God, the more I meet myself, the trees, the animals, right? All of it. The more I realize how profoundly playful it all is. The exponential creativity of the universe does not stem from taking itself seriously. That kind of creativity, have you seen some of the birds out there? Have you seen some of these animals out there? Have you seen some of these people out there? I love you all. I love it all. But it is playful. It is silly. It is ridiculous. And so there's a piece that we miss when we are so serious with ourselves, with our life. It creates a kind of rigidity that causes us suffering. I have not come to understand that our purpose is to fight with life. More and more, I come to understand that it is to dance with life. It is to play with life. It is to engage in the ever-expanding creative process. We know quantum physics tells us that when you observe something, simply by observing something, it changes. And you can argue all day long about how effective manifestation is, but if I am so powerful, if you are so powerful that all you have to do is observe something and it changes, then you damn well are helping to construct your reality. There is no doubt about it. I love you. And we create suffering for ourselves so much more often than is necessary. Other people, other situations, we can also create pain. Yes, yes. Pain can occur, does occur, just like birth and death occur. But it is when we fight against these natural processes, these natural ebb and flows of existence, that we cause suffering. I've always really loved the swimming upstream analogy because it works so well. It is when I can surrender to the flow of life, when I can release my need to control something so profoundly greater than me, with the audacity, us little humans saying, I'm going to control the universe. But you forget that you are the universe, and the universe is you. There is no need for control, only to meet it, only to get to know it, only to dance with it. Just like when you love someone, you don't cultivate love through control. Love happens in an open, accepting space. Love hides from restrictive, closed off spaces. Love is like oxygen. When you trap it, when you close off yourself from it, you can't survive. Luckily, it flows through everything in the universe. Unfortunately, in any moment, you have the capacity to shut yourself off to it, or conversely, to open yourself up to it. We toil and toil and toil and toil so long over whether our choices are the right choice or the wrong choice, or whether the thing we did was good or bad, whether it was what we should or shouldn't have done. But I guess it's not that it's not necessary, because it's interesting. But there's a different quality to experience when you simply release and accept that experience is what experience is. The dance works much better when you allow your partner to dance as they want to dance. How often do we dance with the universe? Do we go to meet the universe and we say, no, 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 not like that. No, 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 no. As we move into the springtime, I invite you to pay attention to what seeds you are planting for yourself, in your mind, in your heart, in your life. Are we sowing the seeds of love through open-hearted connection, through surrender, acceptance, patience, compassion for ourselves and for others? Or are you sowing the seeds? Are we sowing the seeds of separation? Are we sowing the seeds of isolation through closed off, exclusive behaviors? I really liked this quote. Just the other day, I was listening to this one. And there's a lot of simplistic ways to look at the universe, right? You know, you guys have heard me say that all you have to ask in life is this for me or is this not for me, right? When something comes to you in terms of manifestation, something comes into your life, all you have to ask yourself, is this for me or is it not for me? And if it's for you, put energy in that direction. Water it. If it's not for you, leave it. You don't have to judge it. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to destroy it. It's for somebody else, right? It's not for you to pick up. So water what is for you. But I heard an extension or another parallel to this. Sadhguru said the other day, or in the thing that I was watching him yesterday, that instead of worrying about whether our actions are right or wrong, right? And this is a bigger question when we bring in things like karma and dharma and purpose and all of these bigger things that we may not have the answers to. So how do you know if it's right or wrong for you or in your dharma if you don't even know what the hell your purpose is? That's a hard thing to do. So he simplifies it just like that. For me or not for me, except he says, is this inclusive or exclusive? It's as simple as that. Because even a action that is only for me can be an inclusive action. Same, an action only for me could also be an exclusive action. How often do we exclude ourselves from our own love and compassion, from our own time and attention and patience? How often do we exclude others from our hearts and from our space because of our own fear? And an inclusive choice can be stepping away from a relationship that is obviously toxic for both of you. That is inclusive. Because you're choosing to do something that is in the interest of everyone involved, in the well-being, toward well-being of everyone involved. But again, this is up to you. You are your guru, not me. I can't make these decisions for you. I don't know what's going on in your life. And even as your life coach, right? If you're doing sessions with me, I am still not the one to tell you what to do. This is your life, your experience. And everything that you receive from outside of you is only a reflection of what you are ready to receive, of what you have space to receive. And if you feel like you're not receiving what you want, what you need, create more space. Create space for what it is that you need. And if you go, I don't even know what the hell it is I need, then ask yourself in the tiny little moments, is this for me or is this not for me? And for all love of all that is holy, stop picking up things that are not for you. I don't go to someone else's birthday party, open their gift, put on their bright pink too small for me sweater, and then bitch about it for days or years. Obviously not. And yet so many of us choose a relationship with somebody who's basically like a too small fucking sweater that's the wrong color, and you're like, well, it fits and sort of keeps me warm, sort of fits and sort of keeps me warm, so I'm going to keep it. That's someone else's sweater. That person, that relationship is for someone else. It's clearly not for you. It doesn't quite fit right, but you're holding on to it for I don't know why. It doesn't matter why, actually. It doesn't always matter why. We can simply go, you know what, actually, it's just not for me. I don't have to explain why I don't like the pink sweater that's a size too small. I can just say it's not for me. No thanks. Thank you, no thanks. Adopt that practice with everything in your life. Cultivate the awareness to be present when you are making the decisions about whether something's for you or not for you. So that you can be conscious of that decision rather than being pushed and pulled by life, rather than life happening to you. Allow life to happen through you by aligning yourself with it, by dancing with it, by being fluid with it, by letting it dance the way that it dances. It has some funky fucking moves. Have you seen the universe dance? That one got me. Have you seen the universe dance? Yes. In every star that sparkles in the sky. In every zzz of a hummingbird that flies by. In every buttercup that turns its face toward the sun. In every wet footprint as we run across the wet earth, the cool grass. It dances. It dances everywhere. It sings. It plays all the time. So my friend, my lovelies, if you are looking around your world and there is no play and there is no laughter, it is not because it does not exist in the universe. It's because for some reason, some way, somehow, you've hidden it away from yourself. You've closed your eyes off to it. And you may want to say, that's not my fault, I didn't, It's okay, it's okay, don't argue. We don't need to argue right now. We're not trying to create a battle. I'm not trying to create an accusation. I'm simply saying, open your eyes. It's here. It's right in front of you. It's right underneath your nose like beard snacks. It's a beard snack. It's right here. The thing that you want, that delicious little morsel of joy, it's right here. Be willing to take the risk, to open your eyes and to see things with curiosity and playfulness. It's a radical, radical, radical thing to replace a serious reaction with a playful one. Do it however you want to do it. But I invite you to pick one reaction. It can be something simple, it can be something small, it can be something huge, right? We'll use road rage for an example. Pick the next person who cuts you off in traffic, okay? That's going to be your person you're going to try this out on. I want you to flip your reaction. Try your best to shift from that obviously frustrated, right? There's no risk here. All you have to do is one time. What's the risk? That you don't give that one person the bird, that they don't totally know how pissed off you are and how stupid their move was. I think everything will be okay. So just this one time, just this once. And if you like it, try it again. But I guarantee you will experience something really, really interesting. It is as if a weight is suddenly lifted off of you. You will feel viscerally. You will realize the weight of those angry, frustrated, contracted responses. That person cuts you off. What happens to your body and your breath and your mind? So next time someone cuts you off in traffic, instead of pulling everything in, I invite you to laugh. I invite you to send them a high five. I invite you to sing them a song. I invite you to wiggle and go, ooh, that was fast, just whatever works for you, whatever comes up in the moment, whatever playfulness erupts from within you, invite it, open the space for it, allow it to come from within you and to influence, to write your reality for you, to write the script, to rewrite the script. And just see how you feel. Every day is an opportunity to make a different choice. And we get so stuck in our habitual choices. And we get so stuck in this illusion of continuity of time and days that go one after the other. But today, pretend like today doesn't count. Pretend like today is different from that whole monotony. And today you have permission to laugh when you would yell, to smile when you would feel like crying. Today is opposite day. Your shenanigan shaman gives you permission to do things opposite today. The things that make you contract and pull in and furrow your brow, trade them for rainbows and unicorns and butterflies and balloons and fluffy clouds. That is the creativity. That is the creativity of the universe. Playfulness, curiosity, willingness, absurdity. How many times have you seen a dandelion push its way through the concrete? Cultivate that. Cultivate that today. And tomorrow you can go back to be your grumpy, restricted self. Tomorrow you could go back to being judgmental and pissed off. Tomorrow you can go back to being depressed and anxious. Tomorrow you can go back to doing whatever it is you feel like you normally enjoy doing. Or hate doing, but go back to doing it too, whatever. Feel like you must. Today. Today is different. Today is an anomaly. Today doesn't exist in the continuity. Unless you want it to. So, go play. Go be silly. Make me some videos and tag me of you being silly and playful and ridiculous and absurd. Go poke the matrix. Your own and others. I love you. More than you know. For those of you who missed class, replays are always on YouTube. So please go follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to cultivate that channel so I can offer more over there too. Hey, YouTube. Thanks, guys. Just FYI, just really quick, we do, if you would like to support what I do, if you like these free classes, you can always throw tips in my tip jar. My tip jar is on Patreon at Move with Change. This is my full-time job. I teach live classes four times a week. I do group coaching in our Sangha, as well as group in-house practice sessions in our Sangha. I create workshops and sell those workshops within our space. If you would like to join us in the CAYA Sangha, we are cultivating a safe space to show up exactly as you are. It's an online mindfulness community where we dive deep into all things mindfulness, where we weave shenanigans into meditation, and we distill very serious topics into actionable, bite-sized, digestible pieces so that we can grow and share and learn together, no matter where you're at. I don't care if you just woke up today and went, holy shit, I'm expanding. I'm alive. Or if you've been on this path for decades and you feel like you know everything. I guarantee you, if you know everything, if you feel like you know everything, you don't know everything. So anyway, the place to find all the things is my Patreon page, patreon.com/movewithchange. You can find links to all the socials, but all of the interaction pretty much happens on Discord. I do occasionally interact with content, but mindfulness is so powerful. I just realized something last night, actually, as I was thinking about this. So you guys, for those of you who've been around, you guys know that social media is starting to lag my content again, right? This happens pretty much every time I start to share. I start to teach live classes. I start to teach mudras, mindfulness, energy work, these kinds of very powerful tools for our growth and healing and expansion. And it works for a while, and then all of a sudden my content starts to disappear. It gets taken down for no reason. I don't get any views on it. It gets intentionally lagged and hidden and that kind of nonsense. So I'm not playing that game anymore. We have created a Discord space so that we can keep learning and I can keep teaching these things to you guys. They will always be there on the Discord. The link for the Discord is patreon.com/movewithchange. You can find all the membership levels to join the Discord. You can go in free to join the Discord. There's plenty of fun stuff in there for free. But if you would like to get into the classes and the coaching and the private coaching and the energy work and all of that stuff, and access to my workshops, you will need to get a membership level. Or you can purchase workshops externally as standalone things. If you have any questions about any of this, or would like to work directly with me, or would like to join the Sangha, or ask questions, or debate, or whatnot, feel free to send me a message on any of the platforms. I hope you have a spectacular Friday. I'm a day ahead. And I really do implore you, I really do highly, highly suggest that you take today out of your monotony. What's there to lose? What's there to lose? Maybe you didn't look as serious today. Maybe somebody didn't follow your orders today. Maybe you feel a little bit vulnerable today by being silly and playful. Let it be. Let it be whatever it is. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow morning in Bhakti Bites, okay? We'll finish out the week with our Makara Mudra and shenanigans, as always. All right, guys. Lots of love.